The man you'd least want it to fall to in Lamine Yamal. Here's Rashford fed by Pedri. Ferran Torres! Paris wait for the flag. They hope for an offside decision in their favour, but Vitinha's concession of possession. Nuno Mendes, another buccaneering run, and it's worked its way through to Mayulu, who scores! Just the response that Paris were looking for. And is it going to be a case of history repeating? They found a way back again. Looking for that window of opportunity as we head towards stoppage time, and they've got it here. Gonzalo Ramos! Well, they strike in lethal fashion. Handsy flick.
Mbappe scores this one. Emphatically put away by Kylian Mbappe. It's his 11th goal of the season already. He's missing from defence here as Mbappe streaks through and clips the ball over Calmerza. Clinical. And Real Madrid have daylight in Almaty. Nothing to... Rodrigo glides through the challenges. There's Mbappe! There's the hat-trick. Once he was on two, it seemed inevitable that he would get the three tonight. He's got all. Rodrigo. He's beaten Sorokin. It's Camavinga, and it's four. It's Bellingham helping it on for Gonzalo Garcia. Now it's Brahim Diaz, and Madrid have 5. Greeting with near silence, right.
And Haaland's made a very good run. If he gets a toe to it, he'll score, and that's exactly what he does. The run goes on. Manchester City lead here in the Principality, and it's the principal Manchester City scorer. Manchester City have not been rock solid defensively this season. And have a go indeed. Jordan Teze with a beauty. Back to O'Reilly. Haaland leaping, and he's placed it to perfection. And they do have the lead back again before the break. In a point in the Champions League for Monaco. Dyer takes. Dyer scores! And it's 2-2. Well, he took the responsibility.
Gap opening up, which is closed just in time, but Pepe's onto it. And goal! George Mikhaltadze opens the scoring for Villarreal. Giant up from the back. It's Kelly who got his head through it first. Oh! How about that from Federico Gatti? Centre-halves don't score goals like that, do they? Oh, he sold him short. This is Conceição. It's still Conceição. He's made quite the impact, this little fella. Francisco Conceição. Akomatch will take. And in! Vega to the rescue. What a time that is.
Elise now can work in space on to Harry Kane! Bayern's guarantor of goals. It's 101 in 105 in Bayern colours. Harry Kane. Elise, Guerrero, little one-off. Lay off there for Guerrero to make it 2-0. Well, 20 gone. And Guerrero there, and That lovely combination were to fashion their second goal. And Paphos could be in for a long old night here because here's Olise. Olise step overs. Jackson! First Bayern goal, Nicholas Jackson. Off the mark in Bayern colours. And again for the Rekordmeister from Germany, far too simple. That Harry Kane. And Kane still here. Harry Kane again, Harry Kane again, Harry Kane again! For the 26th time as a Bayern player. Scores. Kim comes back for Orsic here for Paphos. It's Orsic who took on the shot. And what a shot that was. And Paphos have a goal on the board. Neuer had no answer. Inside here, it's Jackson for Bayern, but Mikhail makes the save. Olise roofs it. And how Olise has deserved that goal tonight.
Hauger. It's got to be worth the go. Oh, it's a magnificent goal for Bodo Glimt. What an absolute stunner from Jens Petter Hauger. They still haven't cleared their line, Spurs. Hauger. Oh, what a run! Oh, what a goal! It is phenomenal from Jens Petter Hauger. Bodo Glimt, they missed a penalty as well. Pedro Porro, great ball! Van der Ven's header, and Spurs are back in the game. He scored. And here's Archie Gray. Oh, it's bundled in. They can't believe it. Bodo Glimt. Richarlison.
Giuliano, who's beaten his man, has found a cross, and the chance is there. It's buried. Atleti haven't had to wait long to score, and Jacopo Raspadori with his first goal in the red and white stripes. After his summer move from Napoli. Again, Longley and Lenormand inevitably in there. Griezmann near post, how did that stay out? Well, not for very long, shoved in by Lenormand, and it's 2-0 Atleti. Well, 2 goals in a few. Here they know that this job is virtually done, but here's Knauf with a decent ball in, and there's a goal. Burkhardt on the score sheet. Atleti caught out, and full marks to Knauf for chasing that, and not just stretching to keep it in, but flick it across dangerous. And by Alvarez. It's 4. Scored from the spot here against Real Madrid on Saturday, and he scores with such impudence again here. Santos was on his knees as he flicked his hand towards the ball, but it sails into the back of the net, and for the second time in the match.
Here's Adeyemi, dangerous, 1-0. Svensson arriving at just the right time and producing just the right finish. Adeyemi, the architect. This is lovely. Chukwuemeka, brilliant goal. Fabulous from Borussia Dortmund to double their lead. And Carney Chukwuemeka has his first ever European goal. Well, that's not been defended very well, and Athletic Club are back in business. Gorka Gurazeta on from the bench is given those 4,000 travelling fans. France ball forwards. Oh, the turning hit's deflected in. Marcel Sabitzer's strike beats Unai Simon, and Athletic Club are surely beaten now too. Demetra stepping in. That's nicely dabbed forwards for Brandt to put the icing on the cake for Dortmund. Julian Brandt.
Actually played. Here's Elanga. It's a dangerous cross, looking for Voltemara, and it's in. Tonali. Keeper won't be happy. Newcastle ahead after 16 minutes. And deserved on the run of play. Neatly dispatched. Union Saint-Gilloise 0, Newcastle 2, to the delight of the travelling Toon army. And I think it's a fair reflection. Two penalties for Anthony Gordon the same way. 2 goals for Anthony Gordon, 3 for Newcastle. And this is turning out to be a fine, fine night for the Geordies who've travelled the long way to get here. Get away from this position here. Sula stabs it back. Barnes to finish it off, and does so. It's a 4th for Newcastle United. He played a role right at the start of the move and finished it off. It's been a brilliant night for the men in black.
Behind, and Igor Paixão bearing down on goal. No offside flag yet. In he goes. Everyone celebrates. And Marseille, for now at least, have the lead. The first Marseille goal for Igor Paixão. 14th of May when he netted at the Kuip against RKC Waalwijk. And they're in again, and they've got a second. It's that man again. Igor Paixão, and Marseille double their money. Not for long. Aubameyang nicely slipped through, they're in for 3! So easy! And it's Mason Greenwood who surely wraps up the points, barely midway through the first half. Ajax have been... Doesn't quite lay it off, but it comes through to Igor Paixão. Aubameyang, chance, goal! It's 4-0! That is absolutely superb from Marseille! Tearing Ajax to shreds once again. 36 just...
Staniek's giving it away, and Lautaro Martinez could not miss. Inter lead with 30 minutes on the clock.
He finds Marcus Thuram in shooting territory. It's Thuram, it's Dumfries, it's 2-0 Inter. Beautifully done. And Inter have doubled their lead. 2 goals in 4. Lautaro making his way into the box. Little flick for Bastoni, and Lautaro finishes it off for 3. That will seal 3 points. Another beautifully crafted run.
De Bruyne to lead them to pick out Højlund. Huge chance! Sensational end-to-end from Napoli. Suarez against Milinkovic-Savic. It's Luis Suarez! It's 1-1. Sporting have battled hard. And floated in usefully and headed home wonderfully. A double for Rasmus Højlund. Both created.
Tresoldi. Solis. And he has punished the Atalanta error. Christos Solis fires Club Brugge in front brilliantly.
taking the responsibility for Atalanta. And he coolly and calmly converts to level things up. Trying to get a decisive touch. Clipped in by Smartic, helped on! And helped in! Mario Pasalic has put Atalanta in front in a game in which they were behind.
Touch off by Silva, and the shot which has hit the base of the post, but is in from Zubir. On the follow-up, the captain awaits to score Qarabağ's first goal of the night. Still Adai, good hit, great goal! Emmanuel Adai relieving the pressure for Qarabağ.
On the line for Gyökeres, showing all his strength, it's Gyökeres! And Martinelli puts in the rebound. For Olympiacos. It's Saka! That seals it.
For the first time trying to cut in and get his shot away. And they've lost it here. There to take full advantage is Kafane. And Leverkusen lead Christian Kafane, the 19-year-old, in his first year. The possibility of another defeat, but they are giving it a go now. And it does open up here for the equaliser. Brilliantly taken. And they weren't behind for long. Ismail Saibari levels it up with a really smartly taken goal.
It's got Enzo Fernandez waiting in the box. Garnacho's there! And it's turned in! An own goal! The ball across...
Osimhen against Alisson. And it's 1-0 Galatasaray! That's what they paid the big money for.